CHA secretaries report on their first 3 months in office. Dates for Tobago's carnival announced. Fire officers plead with the public to act responsibly as bushfires increase. And in sport, competitive football returns to Tobago. Good evening, I'm Denise Dempster. This is the Tobago Updates News for Monday, 4th April 2022. The Executive Council has adopted a new level of accountability to the public with the inaugural Mandate Monday. Every 3 months, each division will present a progress report on the commitments they made and whether or not goals were achieved. Here's more in this report.
Being accountable to the public is important to the PDP-led Executive Council. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine has decided that one of the ways in which they will account is through the hosting of Mandate Monday every 3 months.
This process is not really about perfection. It's not about perfection at all, but it is about tracking progress. And the more we track progress, we will get to the place sooner rather than later, whereby we'll be able to perfect our progression.
Among the achievements reported was that of the Show Me a Road Tobago or SMART app. This was pioneered by the Secretary of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, Trevor Craig, to better respond to road maintenance issues.
The first in Tobago, the first in Trinidad, the first in the region, the only app that allows the public, you and I, to interact with the Division of Infrastructure to report your challenges and your needs.
In the case of the Division of Education, Research and Technology, Secretary Zorisha Hackett reported that progress is being made to settle outstanding contract and remuneration issues as promised.
To date, from January to March, gratuity was paid to approximately 89 employees across the division, including internal staff and teachers, in the amount of $6,123,650.91.
However, not all reports had positive results. In the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, Secretary Dr. Faith B. Israel said it was vexing and frustrating that rental relief and other social assistance remains outstanding despite promises.
We realized that those individuals, for some reason, those files who had gone through the process where the social workers and they had done their work and had said, yes, you are approved for this, but something prevented it from going that step further. So I've actually been spending the last couple weeks going through those files and signing the approvals. Those
persons can expect their grants in the coming week. Meanwhile, the Chief Secretary handed each division mandate letters.
Each letter, while they start in the same manner, will build out a list of goals and deliverables that we expect from each division.
The mandate letters are based on campaign promises. All divisions will be called upon again to report on their mandates in 3 months' time. For Tobago Updates, I am Candace Jackson.
Carnival 2022 is on in Tobago. Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation Tasha Burris announced the dates today at the Executive Council's Mandate Monday. Here's Gail Thomas with the details.
Those persons who are eagerly looking forward to a Tobago Carnival this year were not disappointed as the dates were finally revealed.
And I'm pleased to say that the date that we have decided to host Carnival is from the 28th to the 30th of October 2022.
Secretary Boris added that the division has already put together a dynamic committee to plan the event.
We have a number of consultants who have agreed to come on board to provide their expertise and their advice, and they'll be able to execute this event, and we're looking forward to the participation of all our stakeholders and everybody who has been waiting for Carnival to come to Carnival in October.
Meantime, President of the Tobago Business Chamber, Martin George, is happy that the dates for Tobago's Carnival have been released. In a statement shortly after the Tourism Secretary made the announcement, George said the Chamber is anxiously awaiting the schedule of events. He added that the Chamber is hoping that there will be due diligence and proper planning and execution of events, as this carnival will be the first of its kind and will set the tone and pace for future events of this nature.
We want this to be stamped on the calendar as an event that people will look forward to annually, the same way they look forward to Crop Over in Barbados, Miami Carnival, Jamaica's Carnival, and Toronto's Caribana. Tobago's Carnival must make its mark.
George offered suggestions on how this can be achieved.
To do so, we must ensure that we get the best and the brightest, the most competent professionals in the industry, all the great event promoters, persons like Randy Glasgow, Johnny Q, Dean Akin of Tribe and Ultimate Events. We need to get them on board, have them partner with some of our Tobago business persons and Tobago promoters to produce a fantastic world-class international standard event which will set the bar as a not to be missed event in the calendar of carnivals around the world.
George said the Business Chamber is ready to lend support to the THA to ensure that Tobago's carnival becomes the #1 event in Trinidad and Tobago. For Tobago Updates, I am Gail Thomas.
Safe zones are no longer in effect from today. Last weekend, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley announced he would be lifting most of COVID-19 restrictions as the country attempts to go back to normal life. It means that vaccination cards will no longer be required at bars and restaurants. However, proprietors do reserve the right to determine whether they want to allow unvaccinated customers into their establishments or not. There is no longer a limit on capacity in an establishment. Customers who visited various food establishments today were relieved that they can once again sit and have their meals. Despite the lifting of restrictions, the Prime Minister warned citizens that they can return if the COVID-19 cases increases too rapidly. Now on to the latest COVID-19 figures. Over the last 24 hours, 2 new cases were reported. Total active cases are now at 364. There are 14 patients in the hospital. 1 new death was reported. The Division of Health said the deceased was unvaccinated. Total deaths are now at 258. We'll take a break now. Coming up next, Chief Secretary says no jazz experience for 2022. Find out why when we return.
Rest easy at American Stores. Up to 20% off. Outstanding discounts on selected Serta, Sealy, and Therapeutic mattress brands. Check us out today at American Stores, where we make quality living affordable.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Tobago is Easter, so join us. Call Thorns Place 745-7306 or 682-8676 and book your stay now. Rooms as low as 200 TT. Message us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Just a 5-minute drive from the Scarborough Port. Tobago is Easter, so join us.
It's a different type of thing down here. and we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there, down in Tobago.
Welcome back. Despite the lifting of COVID-19 restrictions, there will be no hosting of the Tobago Jazz Experience for 2022. This announcement was made by Chief Secretary Farley Augustine in response to a question from the media at today's Mandate Monday press conference.
And that's simply because time does not permit for it, for what we have had in the past. And if it is we can't keep the quality of show above what we experienced in the past, then we should not have it.
As for the future of Tobago Jazz Experience, no decisions have yet been made. In the past years, the Tobago Jazz Experience was criticized for not delivering on the economic gain and tourism boost for which it was designed. Augustine says its future needs to be evaluated.
And review whether or not it can earn the kind of money that we want it to earn and bring in the kind of revenue and international flights to the Tobago space and the domestic arrivals and so on. So we have to take a holistic view of the thing.
Meanwhile, the Chief Secretary stated that he has been approached by private promoters regarding the host of smaller jazz-type events.
I've indicated to them that they ought to prepare their proposals, send them to us, we will review them, and once we find it worthy, we won't have any problem partnering with someone in the private sector to host an event.
Augustine also encouraged promoters to get creative and host events that will entice persons. He noted that for the past 2 years, promoters have suffered because they were unable to host events. He says the THA is willing to support them where they can. Assistant Chief Fire Officer in charge of the Tobago Division of the Fire Service, David Thomas, is warning that bushfires on this island are on the increase. Thomas is appealing to residents to act responsibly in order to mitigate the increase. More in this story.
Updating the public regarding the issue of bushfires in Tobago, Assistant Chief Fire Officer David Thomas stated that bushfire mitigation is everyone's responsibility. He pointed out that so far the numbers are trending upwards and this is very disconcerting.
At present, we have responded to approximately 60 bushfires since the fire season has started on the 1st of December last year. However, we are noticing over the last couple of days, the numbers are increasing.
Officer Thomas compared the number of bushfires last year to the figures thus far in 2022.
Compared with the same period last year, we had 49 bushfires, and that figure dwindled coming to the end of the season because we had unexpected rainfall.
Thomas further explained that due to an increase of high winds, dryness and heat, there is anticipation of an increase in bushfires in the upcoming weeks. He called on residents to exercise social responsibility and to make the choice of environmental preservation or environmental hazards before starting a fire.
But we are still asking that the public be very careful and exercise vigilance, exercise responsible behaviors, and take the opportunity to ensure that we preserve our environment, whether it be from actually lighting the fires that would destroy the natural habitat, or whether it be from the point of view of environmental hazards.
For Tobago Updates, I am Beverly Edwards.
Fire officers attached to the Scarborough Fire Station are set to relocate to the newly renovated quarters sooner rather than later. This according to Assistant Chief Fire Officer of the Tobago Fire Division, David Thomas. Here's Beverly Edwards once again with the details.
We are very happy with what we were able to achieve at this stage. And not only us, all the members of the public who made contributions, who took time off to come and assist us with developing that occupancy that you are now seeing is very much on the way. And we are anticipating that within a couple of weeks, we should be returning to our normal space.
Thomas noted that at the new location, service delivery will be at a greater level as officers will occupy a space that will protect personnel and appliances, thereby allowing them to perform optimally. He is hoping for an April move. However, he noted that this time frame is tentative.
It is highly dependent on the additional resources that we need. If it comes in the shortest possible time, we would be able to make the kind of response, preparation, and construction that would see us back at our home base sometime in April.
Officer Thomas thanked all of Tobago for their input and concern toward ensuring that the fire station remains in Scarborough.
This is an opportunity for us to be grateful to Tobago and all our external stakeholders who saw the value of us having our fire station located at Scarborough and made their presence felt.
He also thanked the former DIPU, now Division of Infrastructure and Urban Development, Corporate Tobago, fire officers and other stakeholders who contributed to the upgrade of the Scarborough Fire Station. For Tobago Updates, I am Beverly Edwards.
The sports report is up next. Stay tuned.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace, Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
Let's go!
Welcome back. Competitive football returned to Tobago for the first time in just over 2 years. The Tobago zone of the inaugural Tiger Tanks Under-20 Invitational Football Tournament kicked off last Saturday with a double-header at the Montgomery Recreation Ground. Here's more in this report.
Fans turned out in their numbers, including Minister of Sport and Community Development, Shamfaka Joe. It was St. Clair's coaching school who stole the show on opening day, crushing Stokely Vale 5-0 with a Colin Sargent double. Also finding the net in the one-sided affair were Adriel George, Jabari McMillan and Quason Sharp. The day's first contest, featuring Bethel United Youths and 1976 FC Phoenix, ended in a 1-1 stalemate. Jeremiah Bristol scored in the 90th minute to cancel out Sean Baker's 60th minute item and earn the Canaan-based Phoenix a share of the points. Round 2 takes place this coming Saturday, once again at the Montgomery Recreation Ground. For Tobago Updates Sport, I am Gail Thomas.
Rest easy at American Stores. Up to 20% off. Outstanding discounts on selected Serta, Sealy, and Therapeutic mattress brands. Check us out today at American Stores, where we make quality living affordable.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
Tobago is Easter, so join us. Call Thorns Place 745-7306 or 682-8676 and book your stay now. Rooms as low as 200 TT. Message us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. Just a 5-minute drive from the Scarborough Port. Tobago is Easter, so join us.
Are you looking for that all-in-one shopping experience? Then look no more. Visit Lamb's Best Mart for your grocery items, fruits and vegetables, drinks, home items, stationery, gift items, hampers, shopping gift cards, toiletries, small hardware items, and much more. We provide order and pickup service, even delivery to your door. We are your friendly community supermarket. Check us out today at Lamb's Best Mart, located at 22 Daniel Trace Canby, or visit us on social media at Lamb's Best Mart.
The Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association welcomes the move to lift safe zone policies and other COVID-19 restrictions from today. Speaking on Good Morning Tobago, THTA President Chris James explained that many of the policies complicated businesses for the tourism sector.
It's going to help because there's been some confusion over it. Now it means that everybody can, if they wish, go into restaurants, bars. It's going to be easier for people to actually police because it was a difficult thing to police for most members.
The COVID-19 pandemic has devastated the tourism sector. James says many businesses are now at the mercies of the banks as they are not yet in a position to meet their commitments. With Easter on the horizon, together with increased flights and the lifting of restrictions, James says there's some hope. However, more than 12 rotations of flights are needed.
There's a lot of confusion over this. It's 12 flights, it's 24 rotations. We used to have 20 flights, 40 rotations. So that's a problem. We need more flights. I'm told already you cannot get a flight for Easter, so that's a challenge. And many people don't want to come on the boat. They want to use the flight.
James pointed out that there is no credible data relating to the demand for travel on the domestic market with which to negotiate for more flights.
We actually don't know what the demand is for Tobago from the domestic market of Trinidad. It's never been actually finalised, both in terms of numbers that want to come, because we've never met the demand, but also in terms of value to the country of Trinidad and Tobago.
As today's Mandate Monday report from the Executive Council of the THA, Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Tasha Barris, stated that advocacy is ongoing to have a satisfactory schedule of flights on the air bridge. Some persons have been questioning the appointment of Dr. Winford James on the board of the Studley Park Enterprise. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine spoke on the matter today in response to a question from the media.
Dr. James has to be credited for the modern development of the Mount Pleasant Credit Union and where the current Mount Pleasant Credit Union is. In fact, he has chaired there, has marshaled that credit union into tremendous success. I mean, it's one of the noteworthy credit unions nationally, and it has always been. But as the leader there, he has brought immense business success to that enterprise. And given that spell, which is Studley Park, the Studley Park Quarries, Studley Park Enterprise Limited, need that kind of successful turnover. It was felt that someone with the experience of Dr. James.
Dr. James is the brother of the Secretary for Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, Trevor James. Chief Secretary Augustine said perceived conflict is just as risky as actual conflict, that the new Executive Council team has promised to listen to the people.
He is reviewing the matter. Though Dr. James is extremely well qualified, we have noted the concerns brought by a lot of people. And so, as a team, as an executive, we are reviewing the matter. In fact, Secretary James has advised me that he is reviewing the matter. And before the end of the week, a final determination will be made in terms of how we will progress on the matter. But I want you to be to note, however, that the review is based on the responses we have gotten from you, members of the public, and has nothing to do with the illuminated qualifications and experiences of Dr. James himself.
We've come to the end of a Tobago Updates newscast for this evening. I am Denise Dempster. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend.